Blessing. Oh, yes. That God has been good to us.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you all once again. I'm gonna hang it up in my office, you know. And don't y'all come by familiar with it, all right? We thank you all. And one thing I've learned, kindness is to be appreciated. We learn that. So time is to be appreciated, because you know time is something that you never get back. Once you give your time, that's it.
All right.
It's gone. So you have to be. That's the most precious thing we all have is our time. Amen.
Amen.
And if you're going to give it, you know, if you look at the bulletin, it's talk about being in the presence of God, being in the presence of the Lord. I should have put, you know. And we're going to try to work on that this month, how important it is to be in the presence of God. You know, if you are in school, it's important for you to be present, right? Say it again. If you're taking a class, it's important, especially if you're paying for the class. You know, if you're paying for a class, you know, and plus college classes are high, they're not cheap, you know, even. But if you're paying for a class, it's important for you to be present. You know, I know they got online classes down, but you got to have your assignments turned in at the right time there. But it's important, and I'm finding out it's important to be present with the Lord. You know, and I want to start off, because I really want to go back to the first book of the Bible. Start. And this is, my sermon didn't change from this morning. This is what I had already put on the books for in the presence of the Lord. And I really want to go back to Genesis chapter 3, verse 8. You all know it. You know, we're not playing the blame game this morning. Amen. We're going to look at and see why it's important. We're going to try to cover why and how this morning. How do we get in the presence of God? And why we should be in the presence of God. Try my best. Ushers, y'all do me a favor. Y'all go ahead and sit in those seats, the usher seats for me this morning, if you would. I appreciate that. Thank you, Micaiah. You're awful nice. See how nice she is? Amen. Old folks, so you can sit on either side, but yeah. The word says obedience is better than sacrifice. So, thank you all once again. Y'all ready?
Amen.
Genesis 3, verse 8. It says now.
And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God amongst the trees of the garden.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
Amen. And as I say, we're talking about this morning in the presence of God. Now, we know the creation story that we had it all right. We had in a beautiful garden in the garden until they messed up and got us where we was not able to go in the presence of God. But then, what we want to talk about this morning, we see how we got out, but we want to know and what being back in entails. You know, for us that being in present, you know, you can like the plaque that's just been given this morning, to be honored. That would be kind of what it says down there. And then let me put this one in here because y'all think I just put the plaque here. I already had this on my notes. It says down, and the angel Gabriel, you know, came and you know what Gabriel told Zachariah? Yeah, let me tell you what he told him. Yeah. Gabriel came to Zachariah to tell Zachariah that his wife was going to have a baby. And can I just translate in my little fine mind? Now, and Zachariah told Gabriel, I don't believe you. And Gabriel said, do you know who I am? This is my translation now. You know, do you know where I stand? I stand in the presence of God. And because you don't believe me, boy, you won't be able to talk until after the what? Baby born. Yeah. So honored to come and being Gabriel said, now I'm in the presence of God. You know, and then what born again believers have to realize that when we're in the presence of God, we really, it said now we are a royal priesthood, right? You got to tell right? That we're royalty, right? Amen. See, sometimes we don't realize who we are. We think we just, you know, we think we're just a nobody, but really we're somebody. All right. You know, black, blue, green. And it boils up to be now. And that's what you have to be, because when you get in the presence of God, your worth does not come from mankind, it comes from God. Amen. Say that again. Yeah, your worth. And so what you have to put your trust in God, so be able to come in His presence and be honored to know God is able. Yeah, it's another blessing, right? That's you know. He's on time God. All right. Yeah. And so now, and then the psalmist asks the question: who can come in the presence of God? Can I tell you? Psalms 24 and 4 tells us who can come in the presence of God. Yeah, if you look at that, Psalm 24 and 4, it says, who can come in the presence of God? See now, and what happened is that we will begin to, Satan wants to trick us. That's how we got out of the presence of God. Satan tricked the people in the garden, right? Y'all do know that, right? Satan tricked the people in the garden. That's why, because we had it made. You know, we'd have been able to go to work, wouldn't have had no hassle. You know, because God, before they got out of fellowship with God, out of the presence of God, they was able, you know, wasn't no fighting, husband and wife wasn't no fighting. Wasn't no. I guess you mentioned about the little animal being bit. The animals were laying down, the scorpions and all the sheep were there together. Didn't have to worry about that. But because of our being out of the will of God, we got out of the presence of God. So now what we're trying, but God has made it possible for us to get back in the presence. It says here, and the question was asked, who can be in the presence of God? It said down, and 24 and 4 said down, Psalms, he that has clean hands and a pure heart, who has not lifted up his soul unto vanity, are sown deceitful, right? Deceitful. So that means, and does that mean I can go out back here in the bathroom and wash my hands with some good soap and water? It's that clean hand, doesn't it? Right? So, of course, in the kitchen they only got dishwashing detergent. So I guess I have to wash my hand with dishwashing detergent now. But it said now with a clean. So now, what is he trying to tell me with clean hands? He's trying to tell me here now.
You haven't killed anyone.
Killed anyone? Okay, killed now. Shit. Well, y'all better help me now. So now, it's clean. My hands got to be clean.
Blood free.
Pure heart. Well, that's work with the hands first. Come on, yeah. Clean, get a pure. Now, but I'm trying to figure out how do I get my hands clean. You got, you said, looking back there, I'm just failing to call the name. They look at me kind of funny when I go out there and wash them in the kitchen sink to get clean hands. Yeah, look at me kind of funny there, And then, and did really, plus I use the dishwashing detergent to get. But he said, now, so I've got to have clean hands to get in the presence of God. Lord, what are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me, Lord? Now,
When they were trying to crucify Christ,
yeah.
what's it called? Say he had no fault, found no fault in this man. That is that thing.
Clean hands. Okay. So now, y'all gonna have to help me this morning here now. Because listen now, because I'm trying, I got the, so somebody tell me I need clean hands, to get with God. Now, so now, if God searches mine, so if that means, can my hands be connected to my mind?
All right.
I'm kidding. Now, because God said I need clean hands, so if so, God said now the word says God looks at the and he can see your heart. I'm messed up. I can't see you. And y'all, and probably, and I thank God for that. Can we thank him for that? Because we probably, if we thank him for that, I'm gonna tell you why. Because that means if I could look in your heart and see what. Oh yeah. And plus we wouldn't have had no jobs. Yeah. If our boss could look in our heart and see what we was thinking, y'all better be real with me. Now let me ask you, can I bring it a bit closer? If they could look in your heart and see what you're thinking, would everything be all right? I don't know how to answer that, but you can think about that. Would everything be all right? If they, when they look at you, they saw what your heart was thinking, would everything be all right? But that's all right. But that's a self-examination there. That's not something. But what I'm saying is, now, sometimes now what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to get in the presence of God, and it tells me for me to be able to get in the presence of God, I've got to have clean hands. Yeah, and then we're trying to figure out how to get my hands clean. But listen to me. That's nothing I got to. Now, so that means I've got to have clean hands. Now, let's just say now the God told, but let me do some more scripture, so maybe help me out a bit more. Because and listen to me, Philippians tells me that the mind that I need in that this mind that I have, let this mind be in you that was in Jesus Christ. So now, and Jesus was God, right? Yeah. And if you read that text, it said now, Jesus thought it not robbery to be equal with God. But what he did, he made himself a servant. Matter of fact, he became a servant so he could be pleasing to God. Yeah. So now for me to be able to get in the presence of God, that means I need to please God. Yeah. And then now the question is, how do I please God? All right. Now the question, we don't talk about clean hand now. They need to be clean. But the question now moves to, how do I please God? Well, what? Because the word we just said, let this mind be in you that's in Christ Jesus. So that now I need to know Jesus' mind then, right? How do I figure out Jesus' mind? Y'all sure got a bunch of questions y'all need to be answered this morning, don't you? Now, how do I find out Jesus' mind? It tells me, we are talking about the word, right?
Right.
The word tells me that's what the word said now, let this mind be in you that's in Christ. Yeah. So now, and then he turned around and said, I need clean hands, but I need to figure out what kind of mind is in Christ. Don't I? If it tells me I need this mind that's in Christ Jesus, then I need to figure out, to me to know, I need to figure out what kind of mind was in Christ Jesus. Y'all help me now. What? So now, how do I figure that out?
Clean mind and clean heart.
Clean mind, clean heart, clean hand. But now, but I still got a problem. How do I figure out what? No, it says the mind in Jesus, right? How do I figure out what kind of mind is in Jesus? Now, because if it's in the Word, it's right. Yeah, it said, now let this mind. So surely he wouldn't tell me to let it be and not tell me how to see it, right? Would he? Now, God's not, because he wouldn't have me trying to figure out how to get there and not tell me how to get there. Yeah, he wouldn't tell me that I need to have the same mind as Christ and not be able to show me how to have the same mind that Christ had. Would he? You know, because that means he'd just be leaving me out there wondering what's going on.
He's not going to leave you out.
Let me go back. Well, let's check with Moses and see what Moses got to say about that. Can we? Yeah, let's back and think about Moses when he was back there on the back side of the desert. Yeah, and with a stick and the sheep following behind. Yeah, and one day what happened was he was walking through the desert and he saw this bush burning.
All right.
And what did Moses do then? Yeah, it said now when he saw the bush. And what he did, when God got his attention, and Moses came to God, God said, now hold, I got your attention, but you're a little high. You're a little high. Why you, because he said, what? And he said, now Moses, what you need to do, you need to take off your shoe. Yeah, because you're on holy ground and you're a little high. Yeah. So that means first that means I can't be high-minded, right?
Okay, right.
Yeah, I'm a little tight, but I get, right? Yeah. But listen, and so God is settling. So now then, well, let's see. So now he got his attention. Can we talk to Jonah? What about Jonah? Y'all know that old slick boy, right? Jonah. Yeah. That don't like to follow instructions. And the word said, Jonah went down, bought him a ticket to flee from the presence of God. Can I just put my little point? I don't know why he figured that. You know why? Because the psalmist said, it really wouldn't make any difference where I went. Yeah. And I could not get out of the presence of God. Yeah. Now, but look at that point. Now, and what happened is now, because Jonah fled from the presence of God, and you know the story, right?
All right.
Yeah. When they got out there on the water, things started happening. Yeah. Started happening and began to wonder. It didn't. Can you want to find that mind again? Yeah. And the boys on the boat want to know how in the world this storm is going around and you sleep. How do you do that, boy? And then they woke him up and said, get up. And what did they tell him? Call on your God. We're still trying to talk about how you get in the presence of God. You know, get me. Yeah, and really, I guess you couldn't leave out the prodigal son, could you?
All right.
Yeah, he was get out of the presence of God, right? Yeah. Went down there and the boy was showing up for a while. You know, making it rain. Y'all know making it rain.
Right.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. Yeah. And when you make it rain, people don't mind being around it. They don't even bring an umbrella when you make it rain. Yeah, when it rain like that. They don't need an umbrella. And it come and as long as he's making it rain, he's in good shape.
All right.
But when the water dried up,
All right.
wasn't nobody, they didn't need no umbrella because nobody was around him to get wet no more.
All right.
And the word said that he hired himself out.
Right.
And then after he hired himself out, said, but what happened? Why did he go back home?
You realize that his father had everything, you know.
So it said, he came
To his sense.
to himself. Yeah, he came to himself. In other words, he figured out the word was true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he figured out what Dad had been telling him was true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the good thing about that is, Dad, the word said, Dad saw him a long way off. Yeah, and he ran, and he kissed him.
Uh-huh.
And he began to tell, and that's what I like about God, that he began to tell him, Father, I messed up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I said, it said he didn't get to finish it. Well, what? Because the father told the servants that, bring me a robe. And he sat, so it sounded like he walked back home barefooted, didn't he? Because he said, now you do know slaves, the only one who walk barefooted.
All right.
If you was in the house of the master, you had on sandals.
Uh-huh.
So they said, bring me here's some sandals.
Uh-huh.
Put on his feet, and then bring me a ring.
All right.
You know what? Yeah.
Put on his finger.
You know the ring one? That's kind of like a credit card. That costs it. All he had to do, whatever he needed, all he do is show his ring and his dad's signature on it, and then they get that.
Yes.
So now, but listen to me. Then I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Listen. First thing Moses did, he turned his attention to God. Now, and Jonah, now, he finally realized they need to hear what God is saying.
All right.
Yeah, can I say this number? Can I point that? I'm going to talk about myself now. I need to hear what God's saying.
Uh-huh.
Because we some already said we couldn't get out of his presence. So what happened for me to get in there, so I need to hear what God is telling me.
Uh-huh.
Can I tell you a secret? God is talking to all of us.
All
Yeah.
right.
And at the same time, and what happens is we have to hear the word of God in our mindset. And then once we begin to hear the word of God, we can be in his presence, because what we're doing, we're willing to hear what he's got to tell us.
Right.
And when we begin to hear what he's got to tell us, everything begin to be all right there, because I'm in your presence, Lord. And because you're talking to me, Lord, I want to hear what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah. And then what happens is that listen, I know you're right. Yeah, because every now and then you can think back on mom and dad and how grandma and how everything worked out.
All right.
For them. Because when they was making a dime a day, well, they might have been 50 cents a day. They speak 13 and 14 children
All right.
on 50 cents a day.
Uh-huh.
We make $1,000 a week now, or $100 a day, and we can't feed two.
All right.
Something like wrong there, right? Well, the first thing, did they do it? Y'all look at me like they didn't do that. Did they do it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah. Now, because I remember my dad, when he first started, I think he's making about $1.50 a week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. And they fail. And so look like something wrong, don't you? You know, and because what they had decided to do, they had decided to listen to what God. I'm talking about getting in the presence of God now. Because when I get in the presence of God, things don't act like. Yeah, I won't act like. I won't talk like. Yeah, because they just told me I need this mind that's in where? In Christ Jesus. Yeah, and we know Christ did everything but failed. And thank you. And to please God.
All right.
Yeah. So now it shows us that we have the opportunity to get in His presence. How you know? I guess I might want to go back to the prodigal son again. Because what he did, he came to himself. Yeah, listen. And can I tell you this? And I'm getting ready to go. I got about five more, maybe seven, but 7 to max. But listen. Now, we look. Wait a minute. First thing I probably. But listen. What has happened? This book. Can I ask a question before I go on? Now, don't answer these questions now, because they're proved they could incriminate you. Everything you say will be used against you. So don't answer these questions. You have a right to remain silent. All right? Yeah. Cross beard. How many times did you read your Bible this week? Remember, everything you said will be used in. Don't answer. How many times did you pray more than 3 seconds this week? Don't answer the question now. No, don't answer. How many times did you give an encouraging word to somebody this week? Don't answer. How many times you just mentioned Jesus to somebody?
This week.
All right. But listen, I wouldn't dare. 2 things wouldn't happen. I wouldn't fill up my car this week and not expect it filled up next week. Would you? Would you fill your car up and expect it to stay full to the end of the year? Well, would you fill your car up and expect it to stay full to the end of the month? What about the week? I'm asking these questions. I'm asking. Well, let me ask. Can I get a little closer? Well, no, I won't leave that one. Let me ask this one to go. Yeah. What about if you had about 700 miles to run? Would you fill your car up and expect to make it the whole 700?
Got 2 tanks of gas.
Yeah, depending on what you drive. I don't think in what you gonna drive, you gonna get 700 miles out of a tank of gas. But listen, I'm done. Listen. But what we're missing is the joy that we get by going to His presence. Yeah. Now, because we say it often, if you're not in a trial, if you don't have some trouble, hang on. Yeah. If you on the hilltop, you can't stay there forever. And listen, can I tell you this? you can't get to the next hilltop without going down. But I will thank God for this. Surely if I go to the valley, there's another hill. Yeah. And I'm getting ready to play. But listen, I don't know about you, but it's a blessing to be able to get in the presence of God. Because what happens is once you get there, yeah, and you don't have to be sitting in the church. You can be at home. That's a good thing about God. He's a personal God. You can be at home and get in the presence of God. Yeah, yeah. You can be driving down the road and get in the presence of God. Yeah, but the thing about it is, it's a must for a born again believer to get in the presence of God. Because what happens? Because if you don't get there, you have no insurance that you hear what he said. Let me try that again. I said that too low. Yeah, yeah. If you don't get in the presence of God, you have no assurance that you're hearing what he's telling you to do. Yeah. And no good parent does not talk to their children. Say it again, y'all. I said it. No good parent does not talk to the children. So, and we know we got a God that sits high and looks low. Yeah. And we got a God that won't, not only the fact that, we got a God that wants us to come in his presence. Well, yeah, when the psalmist said, I've been young and now I'm old, but I've never seen the righteous forsaken. Yeah. Matter of fact, I hear the psalmist say, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Yeah. And what happened is, because the Lord takes care of me, and what I have, listen to me, I got to know the shepherd. If I don't know the shepherd, I just be following anything. So what I have to know the shepherd's voice. And the only way for me to know the shepherd's voice, I got to hear. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. That's right. And you got to hear his word. Amen. I know. What he said? He said, now, my sheep hear my voice. And see now, and we know we sheep, right? And you know the thing about you cannot drive sheep. I know y'all ain't no farmers, but that's all right. You got to be in front of a sheep. Yeah, they'll follow you. But if you try to drive a sheep, and the thing about it, God is telling us, I want you in my presence. Because what happens? What's going to happen when you get in my presence? The word said, I'll guide you with my eye. All right. Yeah. I'll be with you no matter what's going on. So now, and so it tells us what's happening. We're missing the joy of the Lord. Because I want to do my will. All right. Why do I need to be in the presence of God? Because God talks to us. And that's the way God guides us. Show us what to do. And keeps us out of trouble. If I know y'all don't have no if I got quite a few if If I'd only done what God said. If I'd only listened to God. If I'd only went the way God asked me to go. How many times would things been much better? So, save the if-I's and start listening to God. Come in His presence. Yeah, come in His presence. And see now, the thing about it, when you come in His presence, He's waiting on you to give you instructions. You know what I like about God? Nobody can eavesdrop on your conversation with God. Amen. Yeah, nobody. Yeah. Sometimes I pray. I have to pray And I don't want to say it out loud. Because all I want to know, I don't even want the devil to know. The Lord can read your mind. The devil can't. Y'all don't believe that. Let me say it again. The Lord knows your mind. For the devil to know it, you got to say it. And some things I just don't want the devil to know that I'm in need of. Yeah. I want to tell God. And he's the only one I want to know. And when did it not say pray in secret? Go in your closet? Did it say that?
Amen.
And what happened? What happened? He said, go in your closet, pray in secret, and openly.
He reward you.
All right. How to get in God's presence. I'm going to work a little bit more on what happens if the Lord bless me next Sunday when we get in the presence. This is the word. How to get in God's presence. We have to be in his word. Studying his word. To understand his word. And he promised us, if we study his word, that he would enlighten us on the word. Though God's gospel, maybe someone that don't know the Lord and the pardon of their sin. Maybe someone that want to rededicate. Maybe someone just want to need prayer. God is still asking his church to come in his presence. Oh yeah. Do you see how? I guess I better come on down while I'm submissive there. We talked about the prodigal son. But you remember that the son stayed at home? Yeah, y'all remember him? Stayed home and then he came in and he saw they were having a party. Yeah, y'all can take your time. It's gonna take a while. Y'all take your time to get it. Amen. They bless it. But the point I want to make, the oldest son stayed at home, came in and saw the party, and asked what the party about. And he said, your young brother's back home. But the point I want to make, the dad went out and begged his son to come in the house. Y'all read that? He found out what was going on. But the dad came out and begged him to come in. Now, and the thing about it is, we have to be mindful of other people. Because God is begging us. Because we said, because there's going to come a day, we won't have an opportunity to ask for Jesus to forgive us. Amen. I had another 4 or 5 minutes while y'all could have took a little long to get that.